I'm Ariana Mack here at the Fred B. Cranford Amphitheater in Valdese just before opening weekend of Shrek the Musical, presented by Old Colony Players.
Hi, I'm Edith Potter, the General Manager of Old Colony Players here in Valdese, and we're about to open Shrek the Musical here at the Fred B. Cranford Amphitheater in Valdese. We open Friday the 21st and run Friday and Saturday night the first weekend, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for the next 2 weekends.
Of course. And Shrek the Musical, is there any difference from the movie we all know and love?
There is actually a lot of difference. Actually, I think the musical is so much better than the movie. It's the same story, the same characters, but there's a lot of amazing music in this. And also there's a lot added into the musical that isn't in the movie, really. And so I think it's a lot more fun, honestly.
Of course. And why have it in the amphitheater versus a usual auditorium?
Our amphitheater space, if you've never been here, it's a beautiful space. It's a beautiful time of year. The weather is fantastic. And there's just something about doing theater outside that's just incredibly special. It's one of those experiences you really have to be there to know about. It's a beautiful space, beautiful weather, and with all the sickness going around and stuff these days, it's also a lot safer. And it's a beautiful space.
Of course. And why should the community purchase a ticket to come really see the difference between the musical and the movie?
Well, that's a loaded question, but I will tell you there's nothing that beats live theater. That's the thing. Live theater has a totally different dynamic than watching something on a screen. It's so much more interactive. And personally, with this show and with this particular rendition of the show, it's something I think everybody in the community needs right now. It's a story of hope, it's a story of love, it's a story about accepting each other for the differences that we have, and it's about just finding who you are and embracing love where you find it. So I don't know if everybody else is like me, but it's a good news story of hope, and it's also very fun, family friendly for all ages, so it's something the whole family can do together. So.
Hi, I'm Shelby Mays, and I play the Sugar Plum Fairy in Shrek the Musical.
And what do you like most about your character?
The Sugar Plum Fairy is a lot of fun. You take this really classical character, and when it's in something like Shrek the Musical, you always get to add more personality to something that's traditionally in a ballet. So it's a lot of fun to explore that kookiness that you get to create.
Of course. And how long have you been acting?
I've been performing since I was in high school, so a little more than a decade now. And yeah, it's just kind of my life. I love being on stage and doing music and all sorts of artistic things.
My name is Hunter Curtis, and I play Donkey in Shrek the Musical.
I'm Ken Davis, and I play Shrek in Shrek the Musical.
What does being in this musical mean to you?
For me, it's an example of artistic freedom and just individual freedom, because the message of the show is just be yourself, and that's kind of the point. So yeah, it's just being free and showing audience members that they also can be free in a really, really dark time in the world right now. So yeah.
Of course.
A very similar answer for me is that it's the story is giving the audience a chance to get away from everything that's going on in the world for a couple of hours. You can laugh, and it's not one of those really in-depth, serious shows like in this past October I played Sweeney Todd here. That's a real deep character, and it's a real deep show. But with this show, we're able to just let people kind of dissolve into Duloc and into Shrek, and it lets us take them away from everything that's going on, which is really nice.
Get your tickets for Shrek the Musical at oldcolonyplayers.com. I'm Ariana Mack reporting for WHKY News.